Here's a quick update on the winter storm up here in Montana. It's dubbed the term or the name Brutus by the Weather Channel, but it's up here in the northern plains. That's mainly where most of the activity is occurring in the United States right now. You can see all of these snowfall totals. Anywhere you see a snowflake symbol is where a significant snowfall spotter network has reported a massive amount of snow, anywhere from 5, 10, 15, as much as 20 inches so far in many parts of Montana, Idaho, western Wyoming, and extreme northern Utah here. This is a 993 millibar low, and it's continuing to track towards the northeast, and this system will definitely get energized as it heads east. You can see the winter storm warnings across North Dakota, watches across southern North Dakota. We have some freezing drizzle out here in the Dakotas. We also have blizzard warnings for Montana, and we also have this front trailing down into the southwest and a much cooler air here in the Pacific Northwest. But the thing is here, we have a full-blown winter storm, and this is a really strong one here for the Rockies. The first time in quite a while. So higher elevations will see the most, but even lower elevations should see a lot of snow. Also 50 to 60 mile per hour winds with the snow, making it very dangerous for travel. So not recommended. And of course here across the eastern portions of the states here, this is where we've got a lot of things going on with tranquil weather, 2 high pressure systems, and that's pretty much it for the east. So let's take a look at what we have going as for temperatures. The Gulf Coast, pretty warm. Really cold up north here where the blizzard's occurring. Pacific Northwest, slightly below normal, but not bad. And it's here in the east where we're seeing much warmer temperatures, and we'll be cracking 60 in many locations in the northeast by this weekend and later on into early next week before we have another cold front push through. So let's take a look at precipitation amounts. You see all this down here in the Mississippi Valley. This is going to be a severe weather outbreak that occurs most likely either tomorrow or late tomorrow, very late tomorrow, and the rain could be heavy at times across these areas. And the Pacific Northwest here, 1 inch to 1.5 inches, but it's up here, this is liquid equivalent. This is 1 to 2 inches of rain, which equivalates to the 1 to 2 feet of snow, with locally higher amounts of snow most likely. So this is a really big blizzard. This is going to continue to move towards the east, and that's why we're going to have that severe weather outbreak. This system is going to prompt a severe weather outbreak for the central plains heading down towards Arkansas, Missouri, eastern Kansas, Oklahoma, Iowa. These areas could be clipped with severe weather. Strong damaging winds and large hail is going to be the main threat with these storms. Let's take a look at the snowfall forecast. We've got 1 to 2 feet here across the northern Rockies, spreading out into North Dakota. We're going to have an icy mixture, southern North Dakota over to northern South Dakota, and rain further south. And here's where we get into the red shading. The yellow shading is strong storms. The red shading is severe storms, and this will most likely start occurring late tomorrow. So be prepared for some severe weather across these regions. Cape looks to be very sufficient here. Cape is the measure of instability in the atmosphere, and it will be spreading across the plains here. Also, we have a number of factors regarding the northeast, the eastern states. Here's the North Atlantic Oscillation Index. It's getting ready to go positive. It's almost up to 0 here, which means things are going to get warmer and more quieter. Those won't block those winter storms and push them onto the coast in the northeast. And lastly, I want to touch on the pattern change. 500 millibar layer shows this trough developing in the west, and the ridge in the east, keeping it nice and warm in the east, cold, cloudy, and stormy in the west. And temperatures show that this temperature pattern will continue to shift. Warmer temperatures towards the east and much colder temperatures pinwheeling across the northern states here, but pretty much staying out of the northeastern states. We won't see a cool down in the northeast probably till later next week. I'm meteorologist Mark Molnar. Look for me on Facebook at MeteoMark. Don't forget to like us on Facebook at MeteoMark. And here's a 4-day forecast for my hometown viewers from Binghamton, Elmira, and all points in between.